Failure is an essential part of achieving success. Failure can be a difficult and discouraging experience, but it is important to remember that it is not necessarily permanent. With the right attitude and determination, failure can often lead to learning and improvement. When faced with failure, it is natural to feel disappointed and disheartened. But it is important to remember that failure is often a necessary part of the process of achieving success. It can be a difficult experience, but it is important to recognize that failure can teach us valuable lessons and help us to grow and become better. The key to accepting failure is to focus on the lessons that it teaches us. It is important to remember that failure is not necessarily a bad thing and can often be a valuable learning experience. By reflecting on the experience, we can identify the areas where we can improve and gain a better understanding of how to achieve success. It is also important to recognize that failure is not the end of the world and does not have to be viewed as a personal defeat. Failure can often be an opportunity to take a different approach or try something new. By embracing failure, we can become more open-minded and open to new possibilities. It is important to stay motivated and keep trying. Failure can be a difficult experience, but it does not have to be a deterrent to success. By continuing to strive for our goals, we can eventually achieve them. Failure can be a difficult experience, but it is important to remember that it is not necessarily permanent. The first step to accepting failure is to acknowledge that it is a part of life. No one is perfect, and mistakes happen. It is important to not be too hard on yourself when you experience failure. It is also important to understand that failure can often be a learning experience and that it can lead to growth. It is important to try to look at failure as an opportunity to learn and grow rather than as a negative experience. The second step is to practice self-care. This means taking the time to care for yourself and your mental health. This may include activities such as yoga, meditation, taking a bath, or reading a book. Taking time to focus on yourself and your needs is important in accepting failure. The third step is to accept that failure is inevitable. Nothing lasts forever, and there will be times when you fail. Understanding this can help you to accept failure and move on. It is important to not dwell on failure, but to learn from it and move forward. The fourth step is to focus on the positive. It can be easy to focus on the negative aspects of failure. However, it is important to also focus on the positive aspects. Ask yourself what you learned from the experience and how it made you a better person. In the last, it is important to forgive yourself. It is normal to feel guilty and ashamed after failing, but it is important to forgive yourself and move on. This will help you to accept the failure and move forward. Accepting failure is not always easy, but it is important to understand that it is a part of life and to learn from it. It is important to take time to care for yourself, accept the inevitability of failure, focus on the positive, and forgive yourself. Doing this will help you to accept failure and move forward.
Thank you for watching the video. If you like my videos, hit like and subscribe to my channel. You can also comment down your problems and experiences so I can make a video on overcoming those fears or anxieties. Thank you and keep watching.